celebrities like Julie Andrews and Angelina Jolie are just two who have adopted children from third world countries. Many families, those with children of their own and others seeking to adopt for the first time, want so much to welcome a child into their homes and hearts. Some folks are so desperate to adopt, they lose any agency without properly investigating them beforehand. European Adoption Consultants, EAC, is a now-debunked agency that was based in Ohio that had no problem buying and selling children under the guise of tricking biological parents and lying to the adoptive families. This upheaval affected children from countries like Uganda. These little ones had stories to tell once they learned English well though. And no, their stories aren't about abuse, abandonment or starvation. The real truth is more haunting and grim than anyone could have imagined. Parents Adam and Jessica Davis already had 4 children of their own. They had more than enough room in their hearts for more. So they adopted a 5-year-old little orphan girl from Uganda named Namita in 2015. She was brought to the US by the EAC. The agency told the Ohio couple the little girl's father had died and her mother was neglecting her at home. This left the Davises to conclude that Namita had been abused, wasn't receiving proper nourishment or education. They wanted to rectify this for her and give her a better life. 6 months after Namita came to their home, her English was sufficient enough she could finally tell Jessica a secret. One that would change everything for the family and Namita. She wasn't an orphan. She already had a family in Uganda. One she loved very much and where she was very happy. Namita said her mother would walk her to school each day. She told Jessica how much she missed her real mother back home. Adam and Jessica were absolutely horrified by this news. They weren't the only family who'd received such shocking information. The Davises couldn't believe they'd taken a child from her home where she was loved and content. Adam told CNN, "The only trauma this child ever experienced was because we essentially placed an order for a child. She was home and happy with her mother until they selected her for us." The EAC duped the Davises and Namita's mother. They told the other woman that her child would be sponsored by the Davis family. She'd only be in the US for a few years where she would be educated before being returned home to Uganda. Kieran Riley runs a group called Reunite Uganda. Through FaceTime, she reunited the little girl with her biological mother. It's cruel what the EAC did to these poor mothers and families. They told the mothers their children would only be away from them temporarily. They'd be heading to America to receive an education. The families, on the other hand, believed they were adopting a needy orphan. Legally, the Davises could keep Namita, but they refused. Jessica said they didn't buy her like something at a store. They had the adoption papers reversed, allowing Namita to return home where she was reunited with her mother.